Hello everybody, this is TechStack here. We are getting ready for the stream, sending out the messages now. We are live. Okay, so yesterday we created a mini-me, a minion if you will. And today we got a couple different blocks, and these blocks, one of them, that one, I know, real difference between the two different types of blocks. But this one is a tile entity as well, and this tile entity can do things. So far, it's nothing, but it can. So what I want to do next is try to capture which player places the block so that we can store that so that that player can be used to determine which team the tile entity is on as well, right? So this is an important concept for this. I need to pass the team along to multiple different things, and those things need to pass it along even further based on what they're doing. Oh, hey Fusion. Yeah, Tinkerbell, Fusion made it first, and my notifications are stopped working yet again, so I don't see the messages popping up. Awesome. Let me fix the notification thing here. And yes, it is a garrison. It's a mystery mod that I'm working on, not my normal mod. Perhaps I've given it away, but it could be. Anyway, so this means what I was just checking here before I started streaming was that this gets called before this gets called by Minecraft, and it does. We need to create the tile entity before we can look up the tile entity on block placed to figure out if it's a player that placed it and which player that is persisted as part of the block or set it as part of the block. So let's do just that, the placer piece. We will need to get the tile entity, so we'll have a reference to a garrison tile entity in this case, but if I'm smart and just look at it from a tile entity perspective, now I'll have to look at it from that. Okay, so what I'll probably need to end up doing is creating a hierarchy in my object-oriented stuff, basically, to allow it to be simpler to code. But for now, I'm going to do just the one. So, tile entity equals TE, and we're going to say world in dot get tile entity at position. So where we place the block, and we're going to just say get tile entity, right? Okay, so now we've got that. So now we're going to say if TE, sorry, we need to if TE is not null, if TE is instance of garrison tile entity. Okay. And the garrison tile entity, we're going to do what? We're going to cast this to a garrison tile entity. So garrison tile entity GTE equals garrison tile entity type of TE. Okay. And then on GTE, which we need to get into now. So here, let's see how we're going to do this. We need to set a entity. We also need to look at this, don't we? So we also need to say if placer is instance of entity player. Okay, so Fusion, I don't think you were here yesterday. Yesterday I started streaming this different mystery mod that I haven't gone into full details yet, because I wanted to do two things. I wanted to work on this mystery mod because I think it's something that could be fun, and it's something I wanted in Minecraft probably since I learned that modding was a thing in Minecraft. And two, I wanted to figure out how to code for Minecraft 1.14 so that eventually I can update the machine mod to 1.14. So I haven't get up on the machine mod. I'm not saying I'm going to update machine mod now. We're still going to add in the new machine models the Blue Boy's creating. It's just I'm taking a break from the machine mod to work on this other idea and also learn in the process. So player entity. Hey, watch 115 come out right when it updates. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but it'll take Forge a while to get there. And hey, Blue Boy. Laggy internet. Seems to be a common occurrence for you, man. Maybe one of these days Elon Musk will fix that for you. Oh, and you're not gonna... There. Then goes GT. GT, okay. So now we can go into the tile entity itself, and we can set a reference, so a private. Yeah, space internet. Like Elon on Twitter today said he was sending a tweet from his space satellites. Which, I mean, isn't that big of a deal, really, when you think about it, because, like, stuff goes off across satellites all the time, but whatever. Entity. Player entity. Player entity. Owner. Okay. So we're going to save a owner. Let me terminate this, sure. Hey, Eagle. Getting that view count going up, up, up. And hey guys, did you notice the title of the stream? So if you haven't subscribed, which I know all of you guys actually have, subscribe. Face reveal at 1 million. Or no, not 1 million, 1,000 subs. So we're gonna create a setter and getter basically for this. If we do, where is it? Source, setters and getters for owner. Hey Tech, did you see my question on Discord? I think I did while I was streaming yesterday. You talking about the one about, what was it? The interactive program design their own banjo? So how could you go about doing that? You would learn programming first. So Eagle, I can't tell who's liked it and who hasn't. Like, it doesn't tell me that stuff. I don't understand why. I still think it will turn into an evil genius. He's taking over everything: cars, trucks, satellites, internet, flamethrowers. Don't forget boring machines. He's got boring machines too, man. Okay, so we got get owner, set owner. Okay. So we can save this. Cool, so you reverse them. Thank you, Eagle. And we'll just say placer then, right? So we already know it's an instance of a player. But we have to cast it to one then. Change. Cast placer to edit. There we go. Oh geez, he has underground bases and space bases soon to be Mars bases. He will outrank the US soon. Yep. He already wants to start nuclear war with Mars, remember? Okay, so now when we place this tile entity, it should, in theory, get its owner set. So then inside our, oh gosh, our tick, which used to be called update, but they call it tick now, method, we can print that. So we can say .logger .info. Oh gosh, we don't need all that crap. Owner is, and then say plus get owner dot name, get name. Boop. When the Dutchman gets a hold of Soviet tech, I want to start a war with that planet. What? The Dutchman. Only Dutchman I could think of off the top of my head is the Flying Dutchman, which I'm pretty sure is not what you're talking about. Okay, so let's see if this works. If we can persist this owner at all or not. Oh, Elon's Dutch. Okay. I, are you sure he's Dutch? He's South African. He's from South Africa, at least. He said he wants to nuke Mars, so Soviet, and then war with a planet is nuking Mars. Okay. He tried to. You know how he started SpaceX, right? The story is that he went to Russians and said, "Can I buy one of your rockets? I want to go to space." And they said no to him because they thought he wasn't serious. So he starts a freaking company to do it instead. Okay, are we getting their message? It's dev. Owner is dev. It's working. Okay, so that's on the server. So let's take this check out of the equation for a moment. Okay, it ran, and the client says it is dev as well. So both are getting set properly. Cool. Okay, so now the next thing we need to do is the persisting of the name of the player, looking it up when the chunk unloads or when you quit the game. So we need to overwrite NBT data. And the other one was going to be what? NBT serialize? Serialize and deserialize. I hope those are it. Let's take a look at the super call. Read NBT. Wow, okay. Lock position, forge data. Sure, this looks like it's probably it. Okay, so now, can we somehow, possibly, maybe, figure out how to read and write a entity to NBT? So we're going to say owner dot NBT. Yes! We can do that for real. So we're in deserialize, so we just need to do that, and we say NBT, right? Maybe? Terminate, yeah, sure. Okay, catch you later, Fusion. Where is that call hierarchy made? Where are we calling deserialize? Capability dispatcher. Read. This that cap MBT, okay. It's just all the capabilities, okay. Not 100% sure this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it, dang it. And then in this one, we're gonna serialize it. So we need to say MBT. Hello, Fiery. Fiery, before you speak. What I am working on is a mystery, and you have the biggest clue to the mystery. So don't spoil it for everyone. So, okay. First thing, did you see the message? I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Are you interested?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So this is something that I know you and I have talked about before. I think we have. And it's something I've wanted since, like, I knew mods were a thing for Minecraft, right? So I'm not saying it's a sold guaranteed thing, but I'm working on it. We'll see what happens. And knowing what you know, you will see what I'm doing almost immediately in everything I've named. So it'll be very obvious to you, but no one else has guessed. Closest guess. The only guess I've had is MOBA. And hi, Lake. Not ignoring you, just Fire happened to come in just as you get it.
So, the whole face reveal thing. I'm guessing somebody must have mentioned the fact that you've already revealed your face at one point in time.
So I've done it before. I've said it before. You know, I'm fully aware I've had my camera on there. I'm just being goofy tonight and felt like saying that to try and get people in here. So anyway. Yeah, I know, like It says re-reveal, right? Let's put it this way. I no longer have a thing that I used to have every time I streamed. Oh! So I will look different. I needed some assistance to be able to achieve anything in life. Pretty much, except for sleep and showering. Nah, I've always had a beard, man. Okay, so this NPC serialized. So we're gonna serialize. So we're gonna return the compound back. So I guess we can call this first. NBT equals that, and then NBT dot right. No, compound set compound. Oh my gosh, how did I do this before? There's a way that you can add a NBT tag to another NBT tag. Because we need to get the owner dot serialize NBT in here. And that returns its own NBT tag. Yeah. That'd be
Incoming.
owner NBT equals this.
Don't show them.
Okay.
Severe spoiler warning.
Right. So my mind initially didn't go that far. But then I'm like, wait a minute, I've made a machinery mod that does X, Y, and Z. And I've tried to do one of those things you've mentioned before and actually did it. And then I'm like, that doesn't really fit with this mod, so I took it out. Right? And it's the first the second machinery thing there. The first machinery thing you said there is what I did before. You probably remember it if you think back hard enough.
Right.
But yeah, and you know that other thing that I did recently with the one machine in the latest mod would look really cool on that too. No, that's like super vague. Here, let me just message you.
These guys are gonna get kind of mad.
Come on, guess, guys. I can't believe no one's guessed it yet. I'm not hiding.
I will not spoil it.
Things.
But I will give you a sort of hint. Okay. It is something that Tech is very fond of.
Yes. A certain TS Craft member whose name starts with a G will probably crap his pants if I can achieve this.
Yep. Easily.
So let me see here. So that's gonna be something that has a inventory already. So my stream stopped, so I'm guessing laser. That's Eagle's guess is laser. That's the game mode that I'm adding to Minecraft, you're saying? So the hint that I gave before was I am adding a game to Minecraft. Another games or genre of game to Minecraft. And the guess that I had gotten was a MOBA. Because you know how much I love MOBAs. Okay, so that's a compound. Okay, Eagle's hot on the trail now, I think. He says,
He hopes he's hot on the trail.
NBT comp. NBT tag.
I take it I'm the only TS crafter who knows.
You're the only one I've said anything. You're the only one I've said exactly what it is.
Oh.
Because I wanted them ideas turning. And I knew there'd be plenty.
Yeah, there still is.
Okay. Why can't I find what I'm after? What is a tag argument? No. Component? The heck? I don't care what you assembly table, sure. You know, Eagle?
I'm saying. Spill the beans if you think you know.
Okay, let's try that. Get tag list. Compound. So from the compound, so NBT. It just returns byte.
Yeah, winky eye. You don't know. You're just trying to pull chains. Get out of here with that.
Subtag matching the specified string. Okay, so this is it. Get compound set. How do you set it though?
I don't know. You're the programmer.
Dot right. No, that's data. Dot add. No. Come on. Okay, let's go to a vanilla furnace. We'll do it. Or it should. Minecraft block.
I wish somebody would blow the cover on it. That way I could just talk about it and not have to type. I hate typing. Somebody hurry up and guess.
Eagle, drop your guess. Really? Oh, okay, it's probably this class then. Serialize, deserialize. Where are you hiding? Really? Cited inventory? The heck? A lockable tile entity? Put string. That is certainly not it. PvP or some type of factorial game. Nope. PvP is involved, but that's not the game. That's not a game mode, right? That's not a genre of games.
You're dancing around the edge of a very large bowl of which that is.
Yeah. PvP is huge.
But nice try, buddy.
Like Factorio is just basic modded Minecraft, right? Any modded Minecraft. But this will be very unique in modded Minecraft. Again, this is not something you will play on a normal survival server because it's not. It just won't. It's not compatible with that. I don't think. You know what it is, Fire. Do you think that could be compatible with survival Minecraft and other mods? Like the survival aspect of those other mods?
It could be if you. Oh god! See, I can't even really talk about it. Hold on, I'll message you.
Okay. Okay. So what else has an inventory? A chest. A chest has inventory. Right. There we go. I'm stack helper, right? All compensate all, really? PvP is a game mode, but it's not a genre of game. Like you don't like if you go on Steam and look for games, different genres of games could be, I don't know, roguelikes, right? It might be PvP. PvP might be a component of it, but it's not its own category. They're like all categories can have PvP. Okay, so there's our tag. We're getting a new compound. Okay, so we're writing out that NBT list. List NBT, that's what we want. Jeez. Okay, so list MBT. Wait, well, how does it use though? It puts a tag on there. Okay, so Fiery just sent me a message.
Again, spoilers.
Yeah, but I'm gonna set it up so it can have teams too, Fiery. That's the part I think that's gonna break the survival aspects of it.
All right.
What the heck? My work phone just made a weird noise. I need to figure out what message this is. Something about... No, you can't.
Eagle, if I give any more hints, somebody is going to get it, okay?
I don't know, Fiery, because, like... Yeah, I just don't know. Let's put it that way. What the heck? Where's this notification coming from?
Eagle, I'll personally message you a hint.
No!
Hear me out.
Don't give him another hint!
Hear me out. But only on the condition that after hearing this hint, you are not allowed to put into the stream what it's about. If you figure it out.
Yeah, if you want a confirmation that you're right, Eagle, message me or Fiery direct.
And then you, like I said, you cannot...
Oh, he's saying repeat the hint.
I didn't give the hint yet.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
And like I said, it's not going to be given in the stream. It's going to be directly messaged to you.
Equals new. Oh, wait. List. List MBT. I think I'm doing this very wrong. Something feels wrong. I'm gonna add the component after we're getting it set up. So we're gonna get a compound and then add it to the list. Okay. So we're creating it first. We're gonna do that. Let me say list.add. And we'll just straight up add this. Right? And then that list gets written into our normal MBT. MBT.write. Wait, right? Put string, so owner comma list. Okay, that should do it, because that's basically what we're doing here with this. It's just the new names for stuff. Okay. And then we can return NBT. Okay, now if we were to deserialize this now, we need to get nbt.get the key, and that key is owner. Okay, and what else? Is there multiples of that? I bet there is. It's an IMBT. Is that an interface? That is an interface. Okay, so if I do list MBT, list equals that.
Eagle, as soon as you've given me the answer to the question that I just posed to you, I will either give you the hint in chat or not.
Get back into this. Okay, so this is it. And that's saving them. Then we load them by getting the get list. Okay, so tag get list. Okay. What's the int about?
No.
10.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Type?
Is it Friday yet?
You sound like Garfield. I hate Mondays.
Feel like freaking Garfield. No, Mondays I'm fine with. Tuesdays just suck.
Eagle is saying yes to you.
All right. He knows the rules. He busted out, Tech. It's on you, or it's on him, not me.
Yeah, it's fine. Is there another gate list that is not need that? That takes a 10 and it looks for items. But if it's a 9, it does this and returns. Otherwise, it just returns the list. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. And then from that list, we get the compound of the first entry. Okay. The hint's not the answer, he says to you. I'm not sure if that's a question or a statement, like he doesn't want you to tell him.
Yeah, but if I put it in the stream chat, then believe me, the stream will be able to figure this out real quickly too. That's why I'm only putting it in the Discord chat. It's in Discord.
Equals 0. I is less than list dot size. Okay.
And remember, you can't put the answer in chat.
But you're not telling him the answer. You're telling him.
No.
Okay.
I gave him a really, really easy hint.
Okay. That should, in theory, be all we need. And we can say whatever.
Come on, Eagle. When was the last time I played that game?
He guessed something that wasn't it.
He said Rocket League.
In Minecraft? With minions and garrisons? What? I literally have a block I've named Garrison Fiery. And I've showed it on stream. I have another one that's got another name that would make it very obvious for me to know what this is even slightly about, right?
Come on, good buddy. Put the thinking cap on.
Maybe he doesn't play that style of game, though. So, can't blame him for that, then.
Hold on. I'll copy and paste what I told him in chat to you.
Okay. I have a feeling I know what it is, based on what you said. But he may not remember what... Yeah.
Like seriously.
Well, he is, if he guessed Rocket League, right? He did what you said. We both have it. We've played it together.
Okay, I'll give you that one. But
your hint wasn't something that was going to give it away to anyone else in the stream, so I'm okay with saying that.
Seriously?
I don't think so. So just someone that's not part of our TS craft, I don't think that's going to give it away because they don't know what other games we play.
All right. Here we go. That's the question I posed to him.
Okay, and we got an error message, which is kind of halfway expected. On the tick. Okay, so our owner didn't have a value then, which is interesting to me. So we need to add a check here. So it could be that it wasn't finished loaded yet, which happens. If get owner is not equal to null, then we will do butkiss. Oh wait, if it is not null, then we'll do that. But if it's null, we'll do butkiss. Okay, let's try again. In fact, the code that I have on the screen right now is for the garrison tile entity.
Okay, Eagle, one final hint, and if you can't get it from this one, then there's really no hope for you, brother. Um,
What did I say? Oh, Minecraft ROMs, okay. It's like I've created a minigame for Fiery to play.
yeah.
Okay, so is it saying my name? It is not. But possibly because it didn't have any MBT data there to begin with. So if we place it now, it should be spamming my name.
Oops.
And it is.
So I sent that to the wrong person. Sorry, Tech.
Oh, that's okay. I get to see what it is before you send it. Oh, come on. If he doesn't get it with that one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, seriously.
No offense, Eagle, but if you don't get it with that one, you've never played that game type. Like ever, man. Okay, so test. Test, and it's not saying my name, so it doesn't have it. Huh.
And
Okay,
we
this
may
is
have
weird.
to revote you into the TS craft.
Let's also put one in serialize. Okay, so now it is working. Let's and it's working. Let's quit to title. It did not ask, so we didn't mark dirty. Okay, so in set owner, we need to say this dot mark dirty. Single player. There we go. Okay, place. No writing of the MBT still? Huh. The heck? Deserialize is on low. Let's just put that there just in case it's 0. Why are those not getting called? We can guarantee this is getting called, right? Yeah, it is. We're setting the owner, we're marking it dirty. So we are in the client thread right now, run again, and we're on the server thread, so it does get marked dirty on the server. Tile entity ensures the chunk containing the tile entity is saved to disk later. The game won't think it hasn't changed and what?
Eagle, if you didn't notice, I put another hint in your chat, in Discord chat, because I can't put this one on in the stream chat. There's just no way.
The one you sent me should give it away for someone that at least is aware of that type of game. It'll give it
Exactly. Exactly. This one definitely cannot get posted in stream chat.
Let's try saving. Going back into it. We haven't placed this block at all. Doesn't trigger this. Why? So in tile entity, It has a right internal. But where is that? Where did that come from then? Where is right NBT and serialize? Open declaration of the superclass. Forge tile entity. Okay. Which we don't have the capability. Set on it. So we don't want to call serialize. We want to call write and or write and read probably. Okay. Same contents it should be. Yeah. Overwrite. Oh wait, let me just say read.
He said he thinks he knows what it is, but he only plays Minecraft and Farming Simulator, so he can't think of the name.
Fair enough. I will say it is literally on my screen right now. I need to do right. I know there's lots of words on my screen.
Oh, sure is.
You see it over there, don't you? It's all over the place, actually. Now that I'm looking for it, it's in several different locations on my screen. And then that's getting that, and we're returning that. Well, why is it not? Oh, I did the wrong ones. Yeah, we can see...
Yeah, just because you can see what's on his monitor does not mean that you still don't know what we're talking about. There's a lot of little words on that screen.
I'm assuming you see the abbreviation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Yep.
Yep.
That's the perfect emoji response. I'm just gonna keep this up. If it takes a month for someone to guess it, I'm fine with that.
Well, you know me. I mean, I don't care. I can be a big jerk.
Fiery and I will be in here streaming for the next month, giggling about it until someone guesses it.
And then laughing out loud for 2 months after that when somebody finally gets it.
We probably sound like a couple jerks, but sorry, everyone.
You know, eventually it's gonna get to a point in the mod where they're just gonna be able to guess what it is anyway because of what's in there.
Yeah, hopefully really soon. Yeah.
Have you streamed it before? Yes, he has.
I don't know if it was an actual stream or if it was a video on my channel.
Oh yeah, actually it was a video. My bad. Wait, no, we have streamed it before.
I might have. I don't stream it often, not as much as like programming stuff. Okay, what is going on here? It wants to... okay, so we don't want to call that anymore.
But yes, there is a video of it on his page. I know that for a fact.
So wait, let's comment this all out. I'm too distracted doing evil laughs. Okay, super compound read. That's what we want to call. So then we can uncomment this.
Well, if anything, they're giving us a reason to practice our maniacal laughter for Halloween.
Yeah, I might be handing candy out with my son this year. So, good to practice. He's to the age where he still gets costumes so he can go to the Halloween parties with his friends, but he doesn't want to necessarily go trick or treat.
Ugh.
You know what I mean? Like, he's like, I could get candy, but I'm kind of too old for that. I shouldn't be doing that. Now, this said, come Halloween, he might decide to go get trick or treating, and I'm fine with that. It doesn't matter. Go trick or treating when you're 80 if you wanted to.
Make sure you check your local laws.
Really?
Yeah, because there's more than a couple of towns that has made it literally illegal for anybody over the age of 12 to go trick or treating.
Well, if that's the case, he was breaking the law last year then. When he did it. Oh. But last year he was more just was in a costume and was walking with us. He wasn't going door to door as much. The internet is laggy. Okay. Save and quit. Now let's restart the world, and in theory it should save my name. We'll find out. I shouldn't have saved and quit all the way. I should have saved and went to the title or whatever, but I quit for whatever reason. I think is 18 in Ohio. Okay. I was gonna say, I've seen some pretty old kids come and knocking at our door before.
Right. Okay. I wanna answer Tinkerbell's question, but if I do it, it's still gonna give it away. So I really can't.
How old is she asking, the game or the stream?
She's asking
or video?
the video.
Yeah. That would give it away.
It would totally give it away. Because unfortunately, you don't have a vast majority of videos in that range.
Right.
Like, it was like the only thing you were pretty much streaming at that point.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, I just looked.
Okay, something's still not working here. Okay, I'm gonna look something up because I've been following a modding tutorial by MCJTY. And I need to look at how he's saving MPT data because apparently I'm doing it the wrong way for 114. Pardon the YouTube video sounds in a moment, potentially. I stopped in time, I think. Tech, I will get the semi-trailers finished soon, but circumstances have made me lose a lot of motivation to do a lot of things. I hate circumstances. Just put a baby mask on, you look younger, 18 younger. Well, he's like taller than me now, so, or as tall as me, so just putting a mask on is not enough to make him look younger, unfortunately. Blue Boy, I understand, man. Like, I've switched gears myself and started doing this other one. Again, haven't given up on the first mod, but
Variety is the spice of life.
yeah.
And he who controls the spice controls the world.
Is that why India was so powerful? They made Christopher Columbus travel across the sea.
And any old school gamer could almost take that as a hint.
Oh. So there are some aspects that I need to figure out how to do in Minecraft because it'll be cumbersome if you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I probably do.
And I've been kicking around some ideas.
Probably the same problems that the guys that did Ancient Warfare had.
I've got some solutions though for those. I think if we're talking the same thing. So he is using right.
God, I wish somebody would bust it out because it's just, oh my God, it's hard to discuss this.
When I stop streaming, Fire, we'll just talk about it then.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so Blue Boy said, I play 5 different string instruments and very much enjoy doing so, but have lost motivation. It's very much enjoy modeling. Lost motivation to do so. I love woodworking, but lost motivation. Yeah. And I think I get what you're hinting at, and I can understand that. Don't get too down about it, though.
No.
It doesn't mean you're depressed, and depressed isn't necessarily a bad thing or a label or anything like that. Like, everyone gets depressed. They just may not call it that. Some people call it they're in a rut. Some people call it that they're down, that they're blue. So I'm confused. Let's break the thing and place it again and see if these get called, because why the heck are they not getting called? Okay, save. Oh, wait, did it get called? It did. Awesome. Depressed isn't a bad thing. Everyone gets depressed sometimes. They might call it something different though. And Fire, you want quiet on this, so maybe you have a different opinion on that. And if you do, that's fine.
No, I was messaging somebody.
Okay. Why do you always ask me? I don't want to be asked no more, please. Oh, I'm dumb. That's what's wrong. Oh, that's had to have been what's wrong. So there's some stumbling blocks I'm going through trying to get this set up, but once we get it set up, it will be one step closer to showing what this actually is about, right? Again, so Fire, this is some stuff we can't talk about because I kind of already talked about this the other day a little bit. There will be a team aspect to this, right? So the minions, the mobs that I've created so far. By the way, those are the mini-me's from the old Death Cube. Remember those guys?
Yeah.
From the Forge Death Cube. What is going on? Why is it not running? The mini-me's will be on the team of the person that gets them to spawn in, basically, right? And is it crashing? What the heck? It says it's running. Oh, it's just slow. And that's why I'm trying.
Eagle got it.
Did he?
Yep.
Cool.
You are now under the same blanket of.
You now have signed the NDA.
You cannot tell anybody. You can't hint.
Too bad you didn't guess without the hints. You could have told everybody.
Right.
Way to go, Eagle. Why does this always give an error message? I don't care about this block anymore. It's not there. Oh,
and if you tell Tinkerbell, she's going to be under the same silence code as the rest of us. So, forewarning.
You ever seen Get Smart?
I think that's his daughter, right?
Sister, I think.
Oh, okay.
So we're still writing this all the time. Oh wait, maybe it's only because I paused it. That could be it. Okay, so we actually wrote it out. We only wrote it once. That's good. So we can save and quit the title. Just gotta run this again. Okay, open again. And then go into the world. And drumroll, please work. There we go. It's trying to load it. Load it again and again. Okay, and it's there in the world, and we don't have anything about it. What the heck? Yeah. Okay. So, if we put a breakpoint there, our get owner is null, and this is on the which side? She kind of figured it out on her own? Sure she did. Okay, so I'll watch on this. And it's null. Oh, is it because I'm saving the actual entity? And the entity doesn't exist? That's possible. The hint that she asked kind of gave it away on. Oh, about the old videos? Okay. And this is a great way to make people go watch all my old videos. If they come across this later and they want to know what the mod's about. This is genius. Let's step into that. It's going to get owner. That's null. We are on the server side because that's the only side this runs on. So it is null on the server. Okay, so now let's go into the write and actually step through it and make sure it does what it should when it writes. So let's break it. Let's place it. Let's do this. Okay, so now we're trying to write this. It's going to do the super call, so we can go over that. It's going to create a new MBT list. Then we're going to call owner serialize MBT. Ah, that's probably what's wrong. Dot write. Write to MBT, regardless as. Bingo. There's no just write of this. Okay, so there's my problem. It's not serialize and deserialize. Serialize and deserialize on an entity is for the forge stuff. Yeah, okay. Well, poo-be-goo. Okay, so instead, can we do world dot scoreboard get player teams, gets the scoreboard player team for the given username. Scoreboard player team object. Team. Get players team. Change team, add team, get teams. Get team names. I want the team object, not a scoreboard player team. Dot get name friendly. There's nothing that's a team. But if we go owner dot get team, there's a team type. Right, that's a team type. It is a team type. This is dot team. Space engineers, hi. Well, hello. I'm going to guess that you subscribed to me from Space Engineers at one time. Or you've seen my Space Engineer stuff. What is a scoreboard player team object? Let's look at that. versus a team object.
I'm surprised nobody thought of saying that one. I mean, technically, it is one of the games that you play quite a bit.
Yeah.
We do play it together quite a bit too.
So is 7 Days to Die, right? Okay, so scoreboard player team is just an extended version of team. So everything that's in team will be in scoreboard player team. Okay. That's interesting. So we could get the name of the player. Wait, is there like a players list, or how does this thing work? Does team have that? Membership set? Team is an abstract class, so you can't actually have a team directly. Okay. So everything should be a scoreboard team. Which is interesting to me. Let's look at this from this perspective so that we have the right listing over here.
You know, if you get this up and running, you could take the tribes portal out and replace it with this. On the
Yeah, that's saying.
yeah. Because the only
so
reason the tribes isn't working is because it's a plugin, right? Well, that and the team selection was rather uneven.
Yeah. Well, like, so to put this on that, we would need to upgrade that, right? That server's like 1.7.10 stuff for all those things. This is 1.14 stuff. This is the latest modded version that's available. I don't see anything about what, like, who's on this team, and that's really weird to me. But yet, the abstract class is same team. But that just takes the team, not the members of a team. Allow friendly fire. No. All members of this team, and it's a collection of strings. So what's the call hierarchy on this? Add players to team uses it. Okay. Which makes sense because it gets the collection and adds to it. And this is the scoreboard itself. And parameter 2 is a scoreboard player team, so the team itself. Parameter 1 is probably the player's name. Okay, so we're getting the team, we're getting the membership collection, we're adding a player. So I think this is the names of the players. Remove players from team. Okay, so score player team, username, there we go. Get players team. This dot get players team, or the username does not equals player team. Player is okay, so they're not on the team, so I can't remove them. Then team memberships, and it just removes it from there. So there's a scoreboard object that holds all team memberships, and it holds a username. What I need to find out is, do these two objects Wait, is there a get team? Retrieves the scoreboard player team instance identified by the past team name. No. Get players team. And it takes a username. So from that, we could save the username on the objects, and as long as somebody doesn't change their username while the game is playing, it should be okay. And if they do that, I will find them and I will hunt them down. Because they're trying to break it at that point. I'm going to change my username in Minecraft while I'm playing the game. So, Space Engineers High. Are you asking if what I'm making is Space Engineers? Because no, I'm not. Good guess. I like Space Engineers. But it's not Space Engineers. And I'm going to take another guess. High Reaper. Because Reaper.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what that means is I need the name of the player and persist that, and that's totally doable. Long way to get there, but we got there. So string player's name or owner's name. Owner's name. Okay. And instead of owner, we are going to set. We're going to set owner's name, string string. We're going to return owner's name, and we would, instead of doing it this way, we're going to say this is in read, so we're going to say owner's name equals compound dot get string, and the key is going to be owner, all lowercase. Boom, done. And then up here we can say this. So nbt dot write, no, dot put string. Is it put string? There it is, put string. Owner. And owner name. Okay, we should be persisting it there. Then on our block placement, we've just broken that. Close this now, I think. On the garrison block, instead of saying the owner's entity, we will go dot get name, right? And then set owner is what? String. Oh, okay, so what the heck? Oh, great. Is there a get display name? Get display name. There we go. And actually what we can do, if we can find that scoreboard or get players team, if we do a call hierarchy on this and we say add players team to get players team, this is that scoreboard name. Render game overlay. The player has a special function called get scoreboard name? It does. Cool. We should just use that then. What does it even return? Oh, the game profile name. Okay. Sweet. So now No longer call this. And that's not needed. And we probably have an extra parenthesis in there. Save. And still an extra parenthesis in there. And now we should be able to run this. So Space Engineers, was I right? Is that Reaper? About to give everyone another hint here. One missing street to save. There must be one block I didn't replace somewhere. I need to recreate this world.
What's the hint?
So, just a sec. Okay, it says dev. Yeah, we can switch. Get rid of the frickin' breakpoint. We're going to go to title. My gosh, get rid of all the breakpoints, please. No,
I'll be right back. I have to go correct my brother on something.
Okay, have fun. You know, Space Engineers know who's Reaper is a very Reaper thing to say. Okay, it worked. We got dev still. Cool. So now, can we? Is the big question. Can we, from the owner's name, go to a scoreboard? And I think that we can, because we can say world.getScoreboard.getTeam. Oh, team name. Get players team. There we go. Get players team. And we just say get owner. Right? And then we can say .get team. Let's do log helper. And save. And immediate crash, right? No, it's not. Cool. Because there is no team for this player. Who do I think it is? I think it's Reaper. Esteban. Okay, so now if I go scoreboard, no wait, teams. Team. Add blue. Really? Create team blue. Okay, so team join blue dev. I am on blue. And right there it is. There's my team. Just keep talking, because like Reaper, the more you're being Reaper. And there's nothing wrong with that, man. It's just I can tell it's you. Cool. We've got it. We've got a functioning block that knows what team it's on. So, and its owner. So that we can then use that to drive the rest of the functionality of the game. Whew. Awesome. Now, this stuff needs to get taken out of there because we don't want to spam the console constantly. And we want to do this instead. Just comment it right here so that I can get to it later. Oh, Eagle, now that you know what it is, isn't it funny how much it's all over the screen? It's like literally everywhere. Okay, so now we need to start summoning or spawning in entities from this block. Oh, and the other hint is this. So we've got a garrison block and an archery range block. Okay, so in this, we need to go and say world.spawn. No, world. Oh, a May cheeky just to tell you I'm a girl. Oh, a May. Okay. I'm gonna take a guess that's still Reaper. By the way that you worded that, Reaper. To prove that you're not Reaper, why don't you log in as Reaper and say that you're not Reaper? So we want to spawn. Oh, you can't spawn entities. You have to add entity. Really? Is that what they do now? Why? Oh, that doesn't do anything because that's an interface. So call hierarchy, please. Or type hierarchy. Add entity. Spawn. Should be an add entity in here though. And there's not. Okay. Look up the tutorials again. I don't even know if it's in this or not. Seriously, it's space engineers? Tinker, it was you then, huh? On register entity. Where are you spawning the entity? Weird spawn, word mob egg. There we go. On item use. Hey, Fire.
I'm back. Yeah, my brother was talking about the Challenger explosion, and he was like, yeah, I remember when I was in school and you know, we were watching it on TV, and then all of a sudden it exploded, and you know, the teacher was like, well, how am I going to explain that 5 people just exploded? And so I had to rush out there and tell them they didn't explode.
Yeah. But the teacher probably actually said that because they didn't know that at the time.
Well, right. Yeah, it wasn't known until, like, actually, I think it was a couple of years after the incident that they actually survived the explosion, and they didn't die until they hit the water.
Yeah. And yeah. I just watched something about that not that long ago too.
Yeah, that's how come I know, is I just watched a documentary on it.
So if you didn't know, at one time the space shuttle basically had an escape hatch with a parachute that they could have used. But not in that one.
Yeah.
Like they did some design change and took it off, basically. So we're going to spawn this entity. What's a stack do? Item stack, really? How can you need an item stack for? Okay. Is it the stack that it's spawning from? What's it do? It's nullable, so we can set it to null. Oh yeah, it just gets tags off of it, okay. Display name and all that junk. Okay. So we'll leave it at null. Player in, is it nullable? It is, so we say null again. Position will be this dot position. Reason, what the heck's a reason? Spawn reason.
We don't need no reason.
I know, this is like really complicated for doing this. Spawn reason dot.
Reason? Because we want it.
It literally is plastered everywhere on the screen.
It truly is.
Sometimes the more I type, the more it gets on the screen. Oh, and you missed the other hint, Fiery, when you were away.
What was it?
Archery range block. We have a garrison and an archery range. To help you, if you didn't know. Reinforcement, spawn egg, structure, triggered. We'll call it triggered. He's triggered, sure. And then a bool, which I don't know what that means. Like, I know what a bool is, but I don't know why we're using a bool. Parameter number 6, please. You're right there, okay. And what's parameter number 6 do? Gets passed as parameter number 7. And what's parameter 7 do?
It does one thing better that parameter 6 doesn't do.
Right. Hey, nickname. Your message got auto blocked there.
Yeah, do you see it?
Yeah.
You want me to hide it?
It's already hidden.
I mean, permanently?
No. We'll see what else they say. So that's a true false whether or not the position is set, I guess. You want us to love you? Okay. We shall love you. This is going to return a double. Okay, it's setting this D0 value. Wow. Here, you shall all get stars. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I don't think it actually drives whether or not it's going to get placed in the world, but it's definitely doing this set position piece. Or not, based on this. The example that I'm looking at sets it to true, though, so I'm going to set it to true, too. Okay. And what's this last one, then? I'm just gonna set this to true. Here, Nick, if you want something, you can do that. Or you can do this. What was that? Was dancing just a second ago? Oh, Tinkerbell must have got a thing. Okay, so now, does it do it? Oh my god, it does it! Plus, plus, no, plus! Holy crap. There is no cooldown on that whatsoever. Oh my gosh. At least in this version of Minecraft, though, entity cramming kicks in and kills them.
Oh, that's a pretty little fountain.
Fountain of death. Let's jump in it. There we go. By the way, Fire, these are mini-me's. They will take the texture of the player.
Oh.
I should not have done what I did there and jumped in that, because now there's too many of them. Damage.
Slash kill?
This will do it. Jeez, maybe this will do it. They're tough. I still want to lag out my roll. Yeah, slash kill. Taking too long. At E. Okay, so this works. No, just.
I'm sorry. Did I forget to put the I don't have any shame sign above my head or something?
You don't know how old nickname is, though.
Considering their name is nickname, I don't even know if it's a girl.
No videos. Hey, they joined in 2016, so.
Right. I was just about to say, you know, they at least have a born date, so, you know, unlike who is that?
Born date.
Space Engineers.
What?
If you look at Space Engineers' profile on here, there is nothing, like blank page. No liked videos, no started on, nothing.
Yeah, it's because it's probably a brand new account. Okay, so this is how we can spawn a mob. Does this return the entity? It does return the entity. Okay, so with this, we have the technology. It's very interesting it's done this way, though. I don't know why. It spawns it. It's like backwards from how it was done before in Minecraft, which is concerning to me. So it used to be that you would tell the world, hey, I'm going to spawn an entity, and I'm going to spawn it of this type. Now you're going in, not to the world, you're going into the entity itself and saying, I'm going to spawn you in this world, which is backwards. And it doesn't probably sound like it's that concerning, but it is to me, because the other way around, I could switch which entity it was very, very easily and pass it through to the same line of code. Doing this way, it's got to be two different lines of code for each entity. So it makes it a little bit more complicated than it needs to be. But it is what it is, I guess. This.create world. Want to see if there's still that old method somewhere. Guessing there is not, though.
Oh, that felt good and hurt at the same time.
Snap your wrist off?
Cracked my knuckles.
Jeez.
I landed a 300-pound piece of concrete on my fingers earlier, and it's been hurting like all crazy.
Ow!
I've been afraid to crack my knuckle, and I finally did. And holy cow, did it hurt!
Ow!
Yeah.
So add entity will do the same. By the way, ow!
Yeah, me and a guy at work were carrying a concrete landing for a porch, and he went to go drop his end, and he didn't count down, so he dropped his. I was still holding mine, so yeah, all the weight went onto my side, and then it just put my hand right to the pavement. Like, I seriously thought I was gonna pull my hand out and it be crushed.
A workplace accident is bad, but one that's because the other guy didn't communicate is way worse.
Yeah, and they got a big major problem with that stuff there too. Like, seriously. Like, I'm becoming very selective with who I work with there because of that reason.
Don't want to lose a finger.
Yeah,
or
I've already lost a finger once in my life. I'm not going through it again.
Wait, you've lost a finger?
Yeah, haven't I told you? I cut my left hand with a circular saw. My pinky was dangling by a small piece of skin, and then it went halfway through my ring finger on my left hand. I was in surgery. Yeah, I was in surgery for like 6.5 hours to get it put back on.
Did they sew it back? They did get it back on successfully though.
Yeah, but they had to take the tendons from my ring finger and split them in half so that they could put half of them on my pinky.
Oh man!
Just so I could have movement. And then it took like a good 2.5, 3 months of physical therapy just to relearn how to move my pinky.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it was bad.
I was in shop class in high school, and the shop teacher, one of his fingers was shorter than the rest. And the thing that he would always say was, gosh, what was it? Crap! Like, when he was talking about table saw and stuff, he would be like, set it so it's thick enough to go through the piece of wood, and
not
just
thick enough to go all the way through.
Not thick enough to go all the way through your finger, so it's still partially attached when you cut it off.
Yeah.
But a circular saw, ouch. Just had your hand holding the board and ran over it?
No, it was even worse than that. I was holding my hand was holding the board, but the saw I was using didn't have a blade guard on it. You know, like those little retractable guards that come sliding out. Yeah, it didn't have one. So it hit a knot in the board, jumped in the air, and landed right on my hand.
Yeah. So, have you seen the
Okay, look who's here now, Reaper.
Yeah, I bet Space Engineers guy's not here anymore. There was a video not that long ago by why am I going blank? Smarter Every Day, where they had, with the help of someone else, created a circular saw kickback device that prevented kickbacks, basically. Like he somehow. See, Reaper, that just makes it even more confirmed when you say things like that.
Right. You're not really adding a whole lot of evidence to it not being you.
If you would have been like, yeah, that was me, I'd have been like, nope, that wasn't him, clearly. But like they took circular saws and had a whole bunch of sensors they added to them.
Right.
And continually made it kick back.
I think I know which one you're talking about. It's where if it senses any type of
kickback event, it stops
organic
the saw.
material, it automatically just
no. So that's the table saw one.
Right? So
the table saw one, if it gets in contact with anything that's like got moisture on it, basically like your skin does, it'll put a steel thing into the blade and it pulls the blade down essentially, but from the torque of the blade. But this is they've added a basically an electric brake to a circular saw, so the handheld saws, and through like gyroscopes and stuff like that on the circular saw, they can now detect when a kickback occurs. So like you hit that knot and it throws it up. The G-force of the saw going up triggers the electric stop inside the blade, so that when it comes back down, it can't do that kind of thing. You have to check it out. It's on Smarter Every Days. It's an interesting video because I think they ended up like shooting it with a rocket or something to try and get some of the data. It was weird. It's about circular saws and stuff, but yeah, maybe you'll have nightmares watching it though. I don't know. Sure it was, Reaper. So I am seeing this other option here of how to spawn these in. So let's try this real quick, and then I might have to stop, guys, for the night. So new, so we do minion entity, ME, so minion entity. New, constructed, and then we say ME here, and boom. Why are you airing off?
Well, no wonder you spell like crazy, Reaper. Stop using auto incorrect.
Okay, I'm gonna have to stop, guys. I'm getting messages like crazy. Something's going on upstairs. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna try this out. Maybe tomorrow morning or something, where we're just adding it through the world, because if I can do that, then we can change what this block can spawn, and that'll mean stuff to Fiery, right? Because there's going to be different types of minions. But night, everybody.
Night, guys. See you later.